Killer, man. Look at that. That's orangutan, man. Orangutan. Showed it in a video like 2 videos ago on a record show finds video. Woohoo! That's a smoker, baby. I love that record, man. Ever since I picked it up, I've been having a hell of a time getting it off the turntable because it's just this straightforward, just traditional rock and roll, man. It kicks ass. Love it. Yes, welcome to Cosmic Vinyl. I am Cosmic Brian. Hey, I'm rocking the Rocky Erickson two-headed dog t-shirt right there, man. Yes, friggin' love it. Got that from the Perch and his wife Tina. Thank you so much, Fishman and Fishwoman. Yes. Hey, the Perch has his own knife shop, man. He forges the steel and makes the whole the knives and everything, man, by hand crafted. And he actually called the shop Two-Headed Dog after the Roky Erickson track, man. How cool is that? The Perch is badass, man. Our editor, our co-conspirator here at Cosmic Vinyl. Love the Perch. All right, man, have I got a great show for you guys tonight, man. It's gonna be killer, man. I may even throw in a few comics into the mix. But after all, this is a vinyl channel, and we're gonna be showing far out finds. You guys have been following the channel for a while. You know what it means when we do a far out finds video. It's basically just a vinyl finds video, but some stuff that I've picked up over the past couple of months or so, and I'm gonna share it with y'all from the cosmic realm, baby. But first, we're gonna do one of these bad boys. We got a freshie here, not even open, ready to crack it. Oh, got my unbalanced koozie here from my best mate, Tim Tanium. Actually changed his moniker. Is now known as, his last name is Tation, as in Temptation, and his wife is known as Emma Tation. Oh God. And he's got a son named Richard, but they call him Dick Tation. Oh yes. Only the clever master himself, Tim, would come up with that. This big chug's gonna be for my man Tim and his wife Emma and his son Dick. Oh Jesus. So let's tilt it back for Tim and the Perch, man. Down the hatch, let's get it going.
Oh yes, my good friend, of course.
Holy shit. Had a few of those tonight already. Woo! Love it. It's the weekend, baby. It's time to... I had to just come down here to the cosmic realm and just decompress after this horrifying week, man. The reason that the videos kind of came out cattywampus on the schedule, we had a death in our family here, man. I lost my little girl, my little Chihuahua pup, man. not a 15-year-old puppy, but her name was Lucy, and I am still devastated. I'm crushed in my soul. Lost my little girl, man. She was my first priority in the morning, my last priority. She slept on my lap all night, every night, sat by my side all day at work. I miss her. I miss her sorely, and I'm not trying to bring you down or anything, but I just feel like I had to mention her because she deserves at least that. She was one of the loves of my life. So anyway, moving on. Sorry. I'm going to start with some comics here, man. This is going to be cool. And I won't spend too much time. You got any horror comic fans out there? Check it out, Where Monsters Dwell. This is like Marvel's answer to those like EC comics, you know, those anthology books like The Vault of Horror or Crypt of Horror, that type of thing. This has like 3 or 4 stories in it, and this one features Kra the Unhuman, and there he is in all his glory fighting a boa constrictor. I love these stories, man. There's always like an evil element, the antagonist that always gets his in the end. Love these books, man. Any horror comic fans out there, man? And then, of course, oh, here's a newer book here, man. Newer mini-series that I've been getting into, this Spider-Man, The Lost Hunt. This is picks up later on. Craven the Hunter was died, and then his son is blaming Spider-Man. Of course, he's on the revenge trail, and of course, I love that trophy, man. I would love to have that trophy on my wall there with the skull and the battle-ravaged Spider-Man mask. How cool is that cover art, man? And of course, I can't go out without showing this a little bit of the master of the mystic arts, Doctor Strange. Trying to put together this 70s and 80s run of Doctor Strange, Master of the Mystic Arts. This is, excuse me, this is number 3. Fighting his arch nemesis Dormammu there on the cover. And then this one, oh my God, check out that cover. That is so cosmic. I love it. Number 4. You got artwork by Steve Ditko. You've got story by Stan Lee. Man, how can you go wrong there? Man, if I can't get this comic book channel off the ground, I'll slip a little comic books in here and now and again. But you guys came for the vinyl, right? So let's get it on. Here comes the vinyl. Now, this is one that kind of a long time coming to the Cosmic Collection, and that's the BAROQUES. The BAROQUES, self-titled here. There's the back. Released in 1967 on Chess Records. What a great record, man. It's listed as like garage psych. And there is an element of that with the album, but this is so much more than that. It's kind of got a quirkiness to it. It's got some great melodic tunes as well, very danceable songs. But my favorite track off this is a track called Purple Day. It's like this swirling, trippy, atmospheric, psychedelic tune. And the vocalist, he kind of draws out the long drawn out enunciation of the vocals and the lyrics. Very cool track. If you haven't tried it out, go ahead and stream Purple Day off of the BAROQUES. Give you another look at the back there. I was at a record show not long ago. My buddy Sam, my record show buddy, he told me, dude, pick up that album. Do yourself a favor. And I didn't ignore him, but my budget was already blown completely in like the first 30 minutes I was there. But the Perch again came through with that one. Great record. Here, I'll show you that golden vinyl here, man. The golden transparent vinyl. Good stuff. Now this second one, oh man, this is the banger of the lot right here. I love this record. This caught me off guard, man, but I should have known it was gonna be kick-ass early 70s rock and roll. And I'm gonna tell you, I ordered this online, and look at how the cover turned out. It was totally warped. It's like totally water damaged. I had no idea. The picture was so deceiving. I did get a nice refund on this, but the vinyl itself is perfect and plays great. But this is Tucky Buzzard Warm Slash, released in 1971 on Capitol Records. This is great, man. This is just like early 70s raunch and roll. I mean, these guys are singing about picking up chicks, and they're singing about getting drunk, getting laid. It is so amazing. It's totally what would have morphed into like the later 70s and 80s to a genre that we would all call rock. Yeah, that's right, baby. This is early 70s sleaze rock right here. I mean, you've got songs like Mistreating Woman. You've got other crushers on here too. You've got Striker. What a great song. You've also got Heartbreaker. This is a great album, man. If you haven't picked up Tucky Buzzard's Warm Slash, pick this up. It's great, but make sure you don't get a warped ass cover like I did, man. I'll end up having to do a re-up on that one for sure. But great record, man. The vocalist, he wails, man. It's got a tinge of southern rock to it, but not in a Skinnerd way, but more like a Nazareth type, like southern vibe to it. I gotta tell you, man, that out of the lot that I'm showing tonight, that's the banger out of the lot right there. Now this next album is one that I picked up from Matt Sands, my trip to Matt Sands' store in Hillsboro. This is kind of a straggler I haven't showed yet, but this is Colosseum, The Grass is Greener. Look at that cover. It's got like this weird alien probe, and then you've got this like cult chick standing there, shooting out a signal to outer space to have a close encounter of the third kind. And she must have got taken away because she's not there on the back. Jesus, the stories. There's the gatefold there. Drummer. Look at the drummer getting a little picture time on the gatefold there. Gotta love that. This is released in 1970. This is progressive rock. And it does have like some jazzy type moments and stuff. But when you mix those jazz and horns and stuff with some ripping guitar solos, this is the kind of progressive rock that I can sink my teeth into, man. And I dig this, man. This is a groovy album, man. Solid record. And it's got some great, like, end song jams, you know, like after the singing and stuff, and then they get towards the end and they just kind of have this building up, and then before you know it, all the instruments are going off, the drums, the guitars, the horns, everybody's just going off at once, and it comes to this huge climax, and it's like, and then you're spent, right? But I love those kind of tracks, man, and this has a few of those kind of songs on it. Jesus. And this is the next album here. Now, I thought this record would be heavier, and I'm a little bit disappointed. I still enjoy this record, but I thought it would be heavy because it looks heavy, and it's Goliath. And check out the band on the cover, just this like ragtag band of musicians, just chilling, walking down the country road, thinking of a way to make their way in this world, in this musical world of rock and roll. But this guy right here, the singer, I love him, man. I love his hair. There's a picture of him on the back. I'll give him about a 7 on the Afrometer right there. And I love the striped pants. Hell yeah. looks like he's getting off right there, man, big time. But this I thought would be heavier, but it is very cool. It's like, I think it was recorded and released maybe 1970. It's very soulful. In fact, the first song has this funky vibe to it, this soulful, funky vibe. It's my favorite track on the album. It's called Taking Back Roads, which is what that looks like they're doing right there, man. But a lot of bluesy rock here, not super heavy, but still has a lot of soul to it. It's something I probably won't reach for if I want to scratch that hard and heavy itch, but it's something that I will listen to, man. And that's Goliath, self-titled there. Now this last album I'm going to show right here is one that I've been wanting for a long time. I had it on CD. I don't know what happened to it. I can't find the CD. But I am a huge fan of this band, and I've showed them a couple times recently. And that's the Flaming Lips. But this is the Flaming Lips with Stardeath and the White Dwarfs and Henry Rollins and Peaches doing The Dark Side of the Moon. That's the title, man. Look at that. I shit you not. This is a reimagination of Pink Floyd's Dark Side of the Moon. It came out in 2009 on Warner Brothers Records. Kind of a cool album, man. And here's the inner sleeve there. You've got the rainbow laser eyes there. This is great. You got Wayne Coyne and the see all those balloons and confetti? That's I mean, they spare no expense on that kind of shit in their live shows. Here, let you show you the gatefold, because that's a pretty good representation of what their live shows is like. Lasers, crazy effects. He comes out inside this like clear sphere, like this ball. He's inside it, and it goes out across the crowd. They surf him across the crowd. Let me tell you just a little bit about my relationship and my the way I came about digging into the Flaming Lips, man. So back in the 90s, they had a great alt-rock track called She Don't Use Jelly. It was like their hugest hit, their biggest hit, except for like Do You Realize? It was their biggest hit. And then I love that song on alt-rock radio. But then I seen him perform it on Letterman, and Wayne Coyne just looked like he was so high, but he was so happy, and he was just singing it with all this like feeling. And I thought, God, I dig this band, man. I love it. And then I watched a documentary about the band called The Fearless Freaks. And I shit you not, that was an eye-opener for me, man. You really get inside of what they're all about, where they came from, how they came up with like bands like the Butthole Surfers, Dinosaur Jr. They were basically noise rock bands, and it talks about their evolution and just all the weird shit. They're just such a cool, of the people kind of band. And they have a following like kind of like the Grateful Dead has, you know, the people that follow them around, go to their shows. And I took a trip, man, a religious trek. I drove 500 miles to see them from Fort Dodge, Iowa to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And I stopped in Springfield, Missouri, hung out with my homie there, and went the rest of the way the next day, seen them, went to the show. It was mind altering, and it was a life changer kind of show, man, like a religious experience. And I gotta tell you, I've been a huge Flaming Lips fan since then. I don't have a lot of their stuff on vinyl. I do have, however, about all of it on CD. Great band, and this is pretty cool. If you like Pink Floyd and you like 90s alt rock and you want to hear a mix of the two, check out The Flaming Lips with Stardeath and the White Dwarves with Henry Rollins and Peaches doing The Dark Side of the Moon. You won't be sorry, man. All right, so that's my Far Out Finds video. I hope you guys dug it, man. If you want to jump on board the old Cosmic Vinyl train as we friggin' roll through YouTube, man, picking up stragglers here and there, man, come on board, man. Hit that subscribe button. We'd be glad to have you, man. Hey, we're all about friends here and about hanging out, man, pulling up a beanbag, firing up a droobie, eating some gummies, man. You know what we're about, doing big chugs. Yeah, join us, man, in our quest. And if you want to be notified every time we put out a video so that you don't miss none of this zaniness, then hit that notification bell too, man. And if you like us, if you really, really like us, hit that thumbs up. Because we appreciate that, man. It helps us get out there to the vast majority as we, the minority, take over. It's a revolution. It's a cosmic revolution. Jesus. All right, guys, man. Stay cool. Stay cosmic. It's only rock and roll, but we love it. And we will catch you on in the midweek video, man. Love you guys, man. And we'll see you around.